Alright, the purpose of this video is to re-emphasize and to show what is important about the position of the tombstone and the flat shaft versus the left cassette foot. So I'm facing the Wally, this is the left hand side. Now, you'll notice that there's a gap between here. And if you measure this gap, this side will be wider than this side, which puts this slightly to the right hand side of the center of the wafer. That's important because if the wafer is sitting during the aligning process in the dead center, it will rock back and forth. And this is no good because as it hits the edge, you can see it doesn't engage down here. Can you zoom in on that a little bit?
Yeah.
Okay. And the same thing would be true if it rocked over the other side. So what we do is we set the system up so it rides a little bit to one side and then it stays nice and consistent. Okay. Now we will make our measurement. The measurement here is 1.1 inches. It's also 28 millimeters approximately. If you go for 28 millimeters, you're fine. And now we check it again, and this will tell you if it's parallel. It's very parallel. It's perfect. You really want this to be parallel within 10,000ths of an inch, which would be 0.25 millimeters. Now you're going to see, I'm going to measure it over here, and you'll see that I have to shrink it down.
Yeah.
So this is just a little bit under 1 inch. So it's about 100,000ths of an inch, or approximately 3 millimeters wider here than it is here.
That's a huge
Actually, yeah, on this one it's almost exactly 3 millimeters. A 2.5 millimeters difference would be fine. But it's enough to keep the wafer on one side or the other. So that when you put the cassette in place, and you watch the wafers, we're starting the align process, you'll see how they all lay on one side. They're not rocking back and forth.
I see.
Okay? If they were centered, they would be rocking back and forth, and that's not what we want to see.
Hmm.
And now they rotate up. There you go.